Well, hello there. My name is Jami Jo, and you have found the YouTube channel called Jami Jo Sells Wax. I am a Scentsy superstar director. I know that sounds totally made up, but it's not. I have reached the top level of the Scentsy company, and I started my partnership with Scentsy all the way back in October of 2008, so 15 years ago this month. And I have been loving my journey with Scentsy every single step of the way. Now, this channel, Jami Jo Sells Wax, here on YouTube, most of the time I am talking about the awesome Scentsy products. You can see a bunch of them behind me. We have an amazing line of fragrance products for your home, for your body, for your car, for your kiddos. If it smells good, we've got it for you. But today is a little bit different. Today, I want to talk to you about the opportunity that Scentsy can offer for you. And did you know that we have several different levels of consultantship or partnership, whatever word you want to choose? There are several different ways that you can work or not work your Scentsy business. And that is exactly what I wanted to talk to you here today. Now, I do want to preface this with the kit is the same offering or the same price, no matter which one of these options you choose. You have several different kit options. You have in the month of October, if you join, it's an amazing kit. It's the full regular $99 kit, but then also you're going to get the November warmer of the month, which is an adorable retro Christmas tree like those that your granny used to make with the light bulbs in it. It's so cute. You get one of those for free. And then you also get the 5-pack of holiday bars for free. You get a package of holiday catalogs for free. So that is the $99 kit. For October, you get all the stuff on that shelf, but it's kind of blurry, so you can't even see it. Plus all that stuff I just mentioned. We have a host exclusive kit that is $59 out of pocket down to $0 out of pocket if you're using host rewards with that. And then if you have ever been a consultant before and you are thinking about coming back, did you know that you can reinstate your account for free? Absolutely free. No dollars. It's free to come back and give Scentsy another try. Now, you do have the option of getting a reinstatement kit. That is also $59, just like the host exclusive, but it's not required. You can reinstate your account for absolutely free. But guys, I told you we're going to talk about the different levels of becoming a Scentsy consultant. That's what we're going to jump into right now. I've kind of broken it down into 4 levels, but these are so fluid. They can be fluid to you throughout your partnership with Scentsy, or there's always that gray space in between. Maybe you don't fit one category completely, but you don't fit another. These are not like you have to choose. These are just kind of, I broke it down into this is usually what happens when people start a partnership with Scentsy. The very first one is the Scentsy addict, the VIP customer. Some people call these kidnappers. This is the person that loves Scentsy so much and they're buying tons of product. So they might as well be receiving a rebate on everything that they buy. Now, like I said, it doesn't matter which kit you start with. They're all the same. When you first get started on your Scentsy journey, you are going to make 20% commissions off of all sales. It doesn't matter if you're buying it yourself, if you're selling it to customers, if you're selling it to your friends, it doesn't matter. You're gonna make 20% of the PRV, personal retail volume. Now, once you have sold 1,000 PRV, you're gonna get a 5% raise on that commission, make 25% back on anything you either purchase or sell. So these addicts or these VIPs are simply joining to get that rebate. Now, there's other perks along the way. You're going to get early access to items like some of the new catalog items when it's catalog transition time. You have early access to the warmer and the scent of the month. You have early access to some harvest items, some holiday items, different things like that. So there's other perks along the way other than just that rebate. Also, you can set up party links and earn yourself some rewards that way through Hostess rewards, Hostess credits, and half price. So that is addict VIP / kidnapper status, whatever you want to call it. The next is the hobbyist. Now, these people are just a little step above that. You know, they're really not looking to build a full business or do all the work that's required to make real money with this. And yes, there is real money that can be earned with this. But a hobbyist is just looking to get that rebate for themselves, but they also have a lot of friends that are buying Scentsy too. So they don't necessarily fully work the business, but they're going to share things with their friends, their parents, their family, stuff like that. Maybe gather up some orders from those people, turn it in, and they're going to get some goodies and some freebies along the way. Now, here's what's super cool about being a hobbyist with Scentsy. I've had a lot of hobbies in my life, and I've spent a lot of money on those hobbies. Never once have I gotten freebies back or like had discounts thrown my way. I've spent so much money at Hobby Lobby and Michael's and the thrift store and all these things for all my different hobbies. Never once have any of those hobbies had the perks of a partnership with Scentsy. So it's a great hobby to have. If you love the products, you might as well think about doing that. Now, the next level, the next step up is the part-timer. Now, this is someone that this is their side hustle. That's like the popular term right now, right? Get you a side hustle, get you some side income. And that's what this part-time status is. Most of these people have something that is fully consuming their time, whether they are full-time stay-at-home parents or they have a full-time job, whatever the case may be, something is consuming most of their time, but they want to make a little money on the side with a side hustle. Totally possible with Scentsy, and I have tons of these people on my team. So what does that look like? What is required of that? Now, the requirements of Scentsy, no matter which of these you choose, is to place 200 PRV in a single month once a year. That's it. So all that's required of you is to do that $200 in a single month once a year. Now, if you are wanting to make some money, I encourage all of my part-timers to push to sell at least 500 PRV per month. Now, that means that they're going to get back at least $125 back in their pocket as commissions. What a blessing that is to most families. $125 is a big deal right now. And it can be a date night. It can be getting your hair done. It could be buying the prime rib instead of the ground beef. It can be so many different things. It could be putting your kid in an extracurricular activity that you didn't think you could afford. So these side hustles, these part-time positions are really can be life-changing for many different families. You can make as little or as much as you want with Scentsy if you're willing to put in the time and really work it. Now, the last one is the career, the full-time with Scentsy, and that is what I am. I started with Scentsy as a hobby. Now we're going to talk about that transition. I started with Scentsy as a hobby. I wanted the discounts, and I had a lot of friends that were wanting Scentsy. Then it became my side hustle. It became that extra cash. What I used it for, now this was 15 years ago. I was a public school teacher at the time. All of my paycheck went into the family budget to help pay the bills. But guys, I have a little shopping problem. I mean, I don't think it's a problem, but it was a problem for our family budget back then. Still had 2 kids at home, and I love to shop. I love to go to Target. I love to go to thrift stores. So that side hustle money provided that extra cash for me that I didn't have to stress about the family budget, and I could go have a little bit of fun. Now, at that point, I saw the possibility of what Scentsy was bringing back to my bank account, and I really pushed hard and really started focusing on the business. I became a career or a full-time Scentsy consultant. Scentsy is now my sole income. I have other side hustle hobbies now not because I need the extra cash, but because they're fun. Scentsy is my 100% full-time income, and I will tell you that personally, I am making more than I did teaching. Now, I'm not promising that's going to happen for you, but if you really desire to have a life of freedom, it can happen, and I'm happy to share the steps with you and mentor you along the way. So what does that look like if you're full-time with Scentsy? I often get asked, how many hours a week do you work? And that is the hardest question for me to answer because it's so different depending on the season, depending on the week, depending on what's going on. If I had to guess, I would say that I usually work about 30 hours a week on my business. That is a complete guess. Now, 30 hours of working my business, a lot of that is just sitting on my phone, connecting with customers, making silly reels for Instagram and YouTube, connecting with customers, creating emails and creating newsletters that I can send to them, or actually interacting with product. I don't really do deliveries much anymore. Most people are shopping online, but at times I do gather up orders and I don't deliver. They pick it up from my porch. So anyway, your business can look totally different than mine. So I could tell you exactly how I run my business, but that doesn't mean that you have to run your business that way. Here's what I want you to hear from me today. Scentsy can be several different things for several different people, and it can be several different things for you along the path of your life, just like it was for me, hobbyist to part-timist to now career. If you've ever thought about Scentsy, if you've ever thought about giving this a try, I would love to connect with you. You can start a conversation with me in the comments here on this video or shoot me a text at 918-888-9690. If you're like, Jami, I'm just ready to get going, ready to jump on board, go to jamijosellswax.com, and up at the very top, there's a tab that says Getting Started. Click that, and it's going to take you through the steps of starting your own journey with Scentsy. Guys, this Scentsy business, this opportunity has truly changed my life and given me a life of freedom. It can do the same for you if you want it to. But guys, more than anything, start a conversation. If you have questions, I would love to answer any of those questions. Like I said, I've been doing this 15 years. I've probably heard the question that you have. So don't be scared or embarrassed to ask it. I am here to help you make sure that you're making the best decision for you and your family. Guys, my name is Jami Jo, and I hope that you guys have a sensational day. Our government likes people to look for jobs and not opportunities. Therefore, I'm required to tell you that results are not typical. Now let's take a second to look at what the word typical means. The definition of typical is usual, ordinary, or average. No, these results are not average. But if you're willing to put in some work and take a chance on yourself, these results are possible. I'm here to prove it to you. It happened to me, and it can happen to you. Check out this document for all the details.